Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Tar Heels will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Florida State's offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how...
Oh, he's going to go up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Fast completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He uncorks one deep. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, no! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's the heat. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
They send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Breaks into the open. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Off the play fake on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Taylor. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That brings them to within 1. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the run, it's Brooks. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Berry. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Pulls it in, it's Pettis. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Back to throw, it's Berry. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Now, North Carolina. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Looking left. The short hands. It's Thomas. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll try to run it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and
touchdown Seminoles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now when we get down there.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. It's Turner. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. There he goes. Open it up. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Let's go. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. They're trailing by just 4 to Sam Houston. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Rush is on him. Inside the 30. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell they're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll cut this lead down to 5. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for room, it's Maddox. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise, we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
The Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Wants to throw. It's Wilkins. Hauls it in. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, he'll throw it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right back to it. Oh, he's got a chance. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. In the backfield, it's Davidson. Nice move, creates some space. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Here's the handoff. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They'll go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the running back. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Noles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run for it on third and short. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. He's got it and still on his feet. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Davidson. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to pass, it's Wilkins. And they're not on the same page there.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt, situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding. Touchdown, Seminoles! as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Under fire. That's caught. It's Green. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. The sure hands, it's Turner. And he goes out of bounds, and he is short of the first down marker. I think he just lost track of where he was. The offense changing the play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Noles have taken it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
On the snap, it's Davidson. Touchdown, Florida State! And the beatdown has ensued. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Got a man. It's Lindsey. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Isaac. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to bowl his way out. Touchdown, UNC! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Shakes off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't walk.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got a man. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Offense in an empty set. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Using the quick game. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation, you know.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.